All right, so we're going to go over 90 supine, just breathing exercise, all right? So first here I'm showing you just what positions not to have your spine in. So we don't want to be arched up in the back like I just had shown there, and we don't want to be tucked under where your butt is tucked under, okay? You want to find a nice neutral spine position. So again, high arch back, no. And then butt clenched under, no. So we don't want to be in a posterior pelvic tilt or a anterior pelvic tilt. You want to just find a nice neutral spine position. All right. Next, we want to work on that inhale, taking a nice deep 360-degree breath. And then work on exhaling, okay? So the 360-degree breath does not look like this, okay? It is not shallow breathing. You shouldn't see a lot of rising and falling in your chest. You can see how nothing's really happening in my abdomen or my rib cage. Everything's happening in my chest. That's shallow breathing. We want all that inhale to fill up that rib cage in the front, the sides, and in the back. Okay, so you should feel your back getting closer to the ground, not further away from the ground as you breathe. Using the video or mirror is a great way to get that feedback to make sure that you're doing that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift my shirt up just to show you all a little bit better what this looks like. Again, you want to make sure that you're wearing a sports bra, shorts, pants, just so you can see. All right, so what I want you to pay attention to when I inhale is how much that skin fold you see in my back kind of feels up, kind of goes away as I take that good inhale. And then as I exhale, I'm working on making sure I bring the rib cage down. So sometimes, like extra skin and stuff like that, where mommies, we may have it. You don't want to confuse that with belly bulging. So make sure you can see that very well, okay? But you want to just make sure, again, that you're taking that deep inhale in. You want to practice working on keeping that rib cage down. So let me show you what I don't want to happen. We don't want to have just straight belly breathing. So you see how my rib cage is doing nothing and it's all going into my belly. So my belly is distending out. We don't want to do that. That's just purely belly breathing. We want to have that rib cage open up wide. And then when you exhale, start from the bottom, pelvic floor lift, lower abdominals come in, rib cage down. And when you push that rib cage down, you have to be careful that you don't start to get that pooching at the bottom. So for myself, that's something I really have to work on. Not perfect by any means, but if you can watch yourself in the video, that really helps. Okay, you want just a flat tummy in the end. Okay, so again, fill that rib cage up with air. Nice flat tummy at the end. You should feel it in your transverse abdominis. You should feel your pelvic floor muscles working. You should feel a nice burn, like a positive burn in through the entire course. So again, I'm going to show you again just that back body expansion. So sometimes you may have to place your hand behind your back in that little space just to make sure when you get that inhale, you can feel the rib cage coming in and pressing in on your hand. So again, you should fill up in the chest, in the rib cage, in the sides of your rib cage, and in the back. It's a 360-degree breath that we're trying to achieve. So if you can feel that, and as you're working to get those rib cage down, you should feel that pressure into your hand on the exhale. Okay, so both on the inhale and the exhale, we should be getting close to the mat. So this is not in your pelvis. You're not pushing your pelvis in or tilting your pelvis to get this in. You're just, again, filling that rib cage up with air and then exhaling. Flat tummy is what we should be getting at the end. Not a bulge at the bottom, not a bulge at the top, but just nice inhale, pelvic floor lift, lower transverse abdominis lift, then upper transverse abdominis.